Okay, we just talked about the four different versions, the four most common versions of seventh chords. The major 7, the minor 7, the dominant 7 chord, or just the 7 chord. Let's say dominant. And which is the major minor 7, and then the half diminished 7, or in other words, minor 7, flat 5. Okay, so just like we built triads in the key and we put a chord on each note of a C major scale, we can do the same thing with our seventh chords. So starting with C, if I build the 7 chord, C, E, G, B, my one chord in the key is going to be a major 7 chord, because it spells out C to E is a major chord, C to B is a major 7. If I build a triad on the D in C major, D, F, A, C, my 2 chord ends up being a minor 7 chord. It's a minor triad with a minor 7 on top. D minor, minor 7. If I build a triad on E, E, G, B, D, I end up getting another minor 7 chord. 3 chord becomes a minor 7. E minor, minor 7. This is just the way the notes naturally appear in the key of C major. Notice I'm not using any sharps and flats because I'm in the key of C major. If I build a triad on an F, F, A, C, E, I get a 4 chord that is a major 7 chord. F major, major 7. F major with a major 7 on top. So it's very similar to the 1 chord in the key. Okay, when we get to the 5 chord, this is where things change a little bit. This is the first time we get a major minor 7 chord, or a dominant 7 chord, just a plain old 7. So that would be a G7 chord, G, B, D, F. A G major triad with a minor 7 on top. Let me add the chord symbols underneath here. This 1 chord would be a C major 7. The 2 chord would be D minor 7. The 3 chord would be E minor 7. The 4 chord would be F major 7. And the 5 chord would be G7. Okay, very specific chord functions. The 6 chord is an A minor 7. So 6 is a minor 7 chord. A minor, minor 7. And then the 7 chord, which is built on the note B, the 7th scale degree, in the key of C major, B, D, F, which is a B diminished chord, if you remember from our triad, and an A on top. That is the 7 chord is a 7 chord with a half diminished 7 interval on top. What that means is it's a minor triad with a flat 5 and a minor 7 on top. Okay? So a diminished triad with a minor 7 on top. I'm kind of going through all the different names of that chord. It can be described in a lot of different ways. B half diminished 7, or B minor 7 flat 5. Okay. So B diminished triad with a minor 7 on top. So those are the 7 different scale degrees in the key of C major, each with a 7th chord built on top. You'll notice that now we've used the 4 most common flavors of 7th chord. We got 2 versions of the major 7 chord, major, major 7. We've got 3 versions of the minor 7 chord, minor, minor 7. We have 1 version of the major minor 7 chord, the dominant 7, and 1 version of the minor 7 flat 5, diminished, half diminished 7 chord.